A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Nashville, Tennessee. American farmers, small business owners, and wildfire survivors are holding their breath as Congress grapples with the urgent need for a new spending bill. After President-elect Donald Trump unexpectedly rejected a bipartisan plan that included over $100 billion in disaster aid, the stakes have never been higher. Among those watching the developments is Maui Mayor Richard Bisson, who has expressed concern over a potential allocation of $1.6 billion crucial for ongoing recovery efforts from the devastating 2023 Maui fire, the deadliest wildfire in the U.S. in over a century. "I think what funding does is provides people with hope so they can plan for their future," Bisson stated. He emphasized that without timely funding, residents are left in a state of uncertainty, questioning their next steps amidst the devastation. Temporary relief from the Federal Emergency Management Administration, FEMA, has been a stopgap, but the need for long-term solutions is pressing. The historic town of Lahaina is still reeling from the August 2023 fire, which claimed at least 102 lives and destroyed thousands of homes, resulting in an estimated $5.5 billion in damages. Compounding the urgency, Hurricanes Helene and Milton recently struck the southeastern U.S., with Helene being the deadliest storm to hit the mainland since Hurricane Katrina in 2005, claiming at least 221 lives and causing an estimated $60 billion in damages, particularly in North Carolina. Jesse Dean, founder and CEO of NASHVILLE Tea Company, is closely monitoring the bill's progress, stating, "I think a lot of us are." Her small business, which employs 11 people and collaborates with local farmers, was severely impacted when flooding from Helene destroyed her building, equipment, and inventory. Despite receiving community support, Dean has yet to see any financial assistance from the U.S. Small Business Administration, SBA, after applying for disaster relief. She shared that many of her fellow business owners are in similar predicaments, struggling with whether to keep their businesses afloat. The earlier version of the bill proposed $21 billion in disaster aid specifically for farmers, but without federal assistance, many may not survive. Georgia pecan farmer Scott Hudson, who manages 2,600 acres across 5 counties devastated by Hurricane Helene, echoed this sentiment. "Without federal disaster money right now, or without some assistance, people like me will not be farming much longer," he remarked. Hudson reported losing thousands of trees, which will take decades to recover, and up to 70% of the crop in certain areas. He stressed the nonpartisan nature of the crisis, stating, "Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, the farmers need this money. American agriculture needs this money, not to be profitable, to just stay in business." The plight extends beyond farmers to individuals like retired engineer Thomas Elzey, who has been living in a mud-filled house in Fairview, North Carolina, for nearly 3 months. Despite pre-qualifying for a low-interest SBA loan to assist with rebuilding, he has been informed that the agency lacks funds and is awaiting congressional action. At 71, Elzey had meticulously planned for his retirement, but the unforeseen disaster has thrown his life into disarray. "Everything I owned was paid for, including my cars, the house, the land. I had no bills," he recounted, expressing the difficulty of potentially going back into debt at his age. The earlier version of the spending bill included provisions for low-interest loans for businesses, nonprofits, and homeowners, as well as funding for infrastructure repairs and community recovery through HUD-administered block grants. These grants are vital for homeowners lacking adequate insurance to recover from disasters. Stan Gimont, a senior advisor for community recovery at Haggerty Consulting, noted that the nation is still addressing past disasters while preparing for future ones. The Maui fire serves as a stark reminder of this ongoing challenge. It took a year to clean that up and to get it to a point where they have removed all the debris, all the toxic materials, and the burned-up cars, whatever was in those houses, Gimont explained. The need for disaster aid has never been more critical as communities across the nation face the dual challenges of recovering from past calamities and bracing for future ones. As the clock ticks, the hope remains that Congress will come together to provide the necessary support for those impacted by these devastating disasters. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.